What's going on, everybody? Dual King back with another video. Today I wanted to go ahead on and touch on, y'all know that I'm a small shop, you know what I mean, packing a big punch, you know what I mean. I have a lot going on around here, you know what I mean. I usually don't make these type of videos, but it seemed like some of y'all need to be refreshed, you know what I'm saying. You gotta understand, like I said, I'm a small shop, I'm a one-man show, I'm two on a good day if I happen to have the help, but usually I don't. So, with that being said, I'm the one that does everything. I answer the phones, I do the running, you know what I mean, loading, unloading trucks, pallets, cleaning, the whole 9 yards, you know what I mean. It's quite extensive for one person, but it's okay. I want to stay small. I don't want to be a big company, you know what I'm saying. I don't want all of the headache, the drama, the people who want $30 an hour, you know what I mean, the sweep floors, stuff like that. No, I like to personally touch each and every one of y'all's sets of wheels so that I know what kind of product that I'm pushing out of my business and my name. So, yes, I do care about my reputation and everything as well. I strive for good customer service and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Just like a lot of y'all call, you know what I mean? I try and help you out as best as I can. Sometimes, you know what I mean, these phone calls take 20, 30 minutes. Usually, I have my headset on. I ain't got it on today because it's the weekend. But normally, you know what I mean, I'll have my headset on and I can multitask. I can work, I can talk to you at the same time. You know what I mean? I get a few people jumping in my comments on my business page and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Wanting to pop off at the mouth. It's not that I don't care about your business. It's just like, hey, look, dude, if you're going to pop off or you're not happy with the way that I run my business, and guess what? Take your business elsewhere. You know what I mean? I don't do text messages. And I don't, like if you call me, you know what I'm saying, and I don't answer, that don't mean call back 10 times. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. I do work in a steel building. Every now and then there might be a call that may not come through. But for the most part, you know what I mean, I normally get them. But like I said, I do work in a steel building. I don't need repeated, calling. Like some people, they would literally blow you up 10 times and then all of a sudden be like, oh, I just wanted a price on this. And you really want to cuss them out, but you try and keep it professional so you don't say nothing. Like you call me 10 times for a price like this, like, okay, whatever, but like I said, I try and always keep my customer service up on the up and up. There was a time in my life that, when you guys would call me, it could be, like now I'm a little bit different. Between business hours, yes, I'm all yours. Anything between, outside of that, the hell with y'all. No disrespect, but it's my time and my family time. And it took a lot of years for me to get to that point to understand that. So as an example, like you can call me, you used to be able to call me at 7, 8 o'clock at night. I'd be sitting there with my family, you know what I mean, either eating dinner or whatever the case is, out at a restaurant or whatever. I'll still pick up the phone and I would talk to you, help you through whatever problem or answer your questions, stuff like that. My girl will always get pissed because it would always, take away from her time. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is very important that everybody has that me time, their family time, stuff like that, but some people just don't look at it like that. You know what I mean? Some people look at it like I just need to cater to specifically the customer and all of that stuff. No, like I said, outside of these hours, this is, this is my time, you know what I mean? And, me letting you guys inside of my life and stuff like that, you know what I mean? That type of stuff is a privilege. It's not a given, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, I get dumb stuff that happen. Like as an example, people that call, I'll look at my phone because I forward my phone calls after hours. So it'd be like, I can look at my phone, it'd be like, oh, well, you had a missed call at, 1:03 this morning. And I just get to thinking in my head, like, who's open at 1 o'clock in the morning? What wheel shop was open at 1 o'clock in the morning? And then I get to thinking, I'm like, okay, well, what if they was on a different time change? You know what I mean? Like it might be somewhere close by or something like Kentucky or something, where that they either the same time frame or maybe an hour different. Even then, you know what I'm saying? You still 10, 11 o'clock. What wheel place custom wheel place is open at them type of hours. So, y'all just got to be, real respectful and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And, I don't know. I just think that is crazy. So for those reasons, yes, I do go ahead on and forward my phone calls. You know what I mean? For whoever don't like it, I do not care. You know what I'm saying? One way or the other, you know what I mean? I'm still going to make ends meet, and I'm still going to keep putting out these badass sets of wheels of what I'm doing. You know, so, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to tolerate no attitude, no none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I put out a good product. I bend over backwards to help each and every one of you. You know, I gave up on trying to make every single body happy. You know, because for the simple fact, you cannot just make everybody happy. I've learned that. You cannot make every single person happy. So for those reasons, I throw up my hands. I do what I can, and I'm happy with what I got. I'm happy with the results, and you know what? That's cool. You know, so like I'm up here in the office right now. I'm actually getting ready to go work on one of my trucks back here. But as an example, if I just shut up, I got a sound meter on my phone because I wanted to use this for this demonstration. But just with the heater running, just little stuff, I'm just going to shut up. So just with the heater running and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You're around, you know, 45 dB. That's the sound. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear, you know, my machine running in the background. That's about, you know what I mean, about 80 something dB. You know what I mean? And like I said, this is all the way up at the front of the building right now, and the machine is way back there. So your average person talks about 65 dB, and I know it's decibels, you know what I mean, is what it is. It's pretty much representing what the volume at what you talk. So just at this volume right here, like I said, you know, with me talking and my phone's right here, we're at 80. So let's check this out. Let's walk back here to this machine so y'all can actually see how loud that it is back here in this machine room. So as y'all can see, you know what I mean, the decimals got up pretty high, you know what I mean, back there. I mean, I seen it jump up to at least 105, but it did stick around the high 90s. So just to put it in perspective, you know what I'm saying, to try and get it up there, that's just like if I was to just yell. If I just say, you know, hey, 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 you know what I mean? Like that's literally yelling pretty loud in order to get that up there. So anyway, that's a constant sound that's set that down. So yeah, like I said, that's a constant noise that's just going in my ear. So the moral of the story is, you know, when my phone goes off, even when I have my headset on, I can't always hear the phone. That's the reason I always have it on my ear, because it's got a little cushion around it, so usually I can try and hear it, but it's not always the case. In that room that we was just in, I'm in that room 95% of the time, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm either machining, deburring, mounting tires, balancing, or somewhat one way, shape, or form. 90% of the time, I'm usually in that room. So, you know, that may be the reason why you don't end up getting an answer. But as long as I see that I got a missed call, I will always call everybody back. I don't care if it's after hours. I won't be disrespectful. But, you know what I mean? I make sure before the end of the day, before I actually lock up my shop, I go down through my phone list, and as long as I got a missed call, I make sure that I call everybody back. Whether you answer or not, you know, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I don't leave messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But I always make sure that I go ahead on and returns people's calls. So, you know, sometimes by the end, you might have, you know, been an impulse buyer, and you're like, hey, look, I need to buy a set of wheels like this minute. You know, then go with whoever answers the phone first, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But it's not fair to me to tend to the phone and Facebook and all of that stuff all day when I got your order on here, you know what I'm saying? And every time that I pick up the phone, guess what that does? It takes time away from getting this order complete. You know what I mean? And when you say, okay, well, boom, that's only one time, yes, that's one customer. You know what I mean? I probably get, on an average, I don't know, 60 phone calls in a day. You know what I'm saying? So you add that couple minute conversation up to 6, you know what I'm saying? Just even on the light side, 50 times a day. Then, you know what I mean, that's how much time that I just took away from getting that customer's order. So it's not fair to the people who've already paid and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, I'm not making this video to rant and rave or anything of that nature. I strive for perfection, and I take pride into my reputation as well as the type of work that I put out. Like I said, you can't make everybody happy and, you know, stuff like that. But my thing is you know, do the best that you can. So that for that reason, that's the reason that I don't end up taking messages or text messages or voice messages, whatever the case is. I feel like it's just kind of a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, if you hit me with 9 text messages, you know what I mean, it takes you an hour to respond, I guarantee that I can answer all 10 of your text messages within, you know, let's just say a minute and a half, you know, phone long conversation. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just if you think that you're calling within those hours, you know what I'm saying, then just make sure that we're on the same time frame. Because I do get people calling out of like California. California is like 3 hours difference. They are 3 hours behind us. I'm trying to think who else. I think Texas might be 1 hour behind us. You know, stuff like that. So like I said, anyway, just, you know, take into consideration as far as on the different time changes and stuff like that. So, you know, even if you think that you're calling it within business hours, you may or may not. I'm closed on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. I'm usually up here at the shop up until about 6 o'clock every day, except for Saturdays and Sundays, which is, you know, my playtime, because that's when I hit up a lot of the car shows and, you know, camping and lakes and stuff like that. So we're finally able to go ahead and make it back here to the machine room, and this baby stay getting full right here with them chips, stay pumping chips. And I don't know if I had told y'all or not, but y'all can probably see it. Big air unit. Just ended up having a new heating element, or not element, but a forced air heater put back here. Man, it is nice and toasty. I love it. I should have did this a long time ago, but I love it. Anyway, so I got this stack of wheels right here. It's 12 of them. They're going pretty much from the regular classic hole, and I'm doing the mega holes in them. It really doesn't take me that long to do these. My plan is to have all of these done for today. Pressure wash them and get at least 6 of the tires mounted, along with everything else that I just showed y'all in the other room. I'll tell you one thing, I bust my tail day in and day out to make sure that I can make myself a living. You know what I'm saying? If that means coming in here at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and staying till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the afternoon or evening or whatever, then that's exactly what I do. You know what I mean? So I definitely work hard. You know what I mean? Everything that I got is definitely earned. It's not given. It's not none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely earned my keep. That's for sure. Anyway, this one's already up in the machine. This one's already done. I got to go ahead and clean that off, swap that wheel, and then the next one will be going right back up in there. But I got it to where these are down to about 20 minutes a piece. So it really doesn't take me that long to actually cut them. I got my machine turned up pretty high, pretty fast rather, and to be able to go ahead on and cut these at that speed. So, but yeah, so I mean, that thing be moving. I love that thing. I wish I had invested in that machine a lot sooner. I could have been a whole lot further, but you know what? Trial and error, and I'm grateful for where I started to where I am at now. It's crazy. Yesterday I did 10 wheels and washed 16, mounted 8 tires, ran to the bank, paid some bills, all kind of stuff yesterday in a day's worth of work. But it's crazy because when I look back at it, when I first started, you know what I mean? I was doing 3 wheels in a day, and that was in a 12-hour day. You know what I'm saying? And now You know what I mean? I'm up to 14 was the most I've ever done in a day, was 14 wheels. You know what I mean? But on an average, depending on the design, you know what I mean, anywhere from, if it's like some 26s and all of that stuff, you know, maybe 4, maybe 6 of them, you know what I'm saying, depending on how much 3D type stuff is in them. But as far as on like the regular basic Alcoas, you know what I mean, I'll be knocking them out. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy to go from 3 to, you know, to 12 or 10 plus in a day. That is so much more efficient than what I was, you know what I mean? But that's just a strong indication that you are only as strong as your team. You know what I mean? Like, I got a design CAD guy, you know what I mean? Obviously, my machine, and then, you know, the people that I have come work on it, so on and so forth, you know what I mean? Which is all part of my team. That's what keeps me going in the full circle. Everybody, you know what I mean, stays getting paid. And in turn, it's able to allow me to get my turn times down, to give you a product in a timely manner. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, like I said, you only as strong as your team, you know what I mean? And hey, to my people that's on my team, salute, because y'all got me right, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I wanted to throw that on up in there. I thought that was just so crazy. So, but anyway, let me go ahead on and get on to the next thing. So I've got quite a bit of stuff going on out right here. Just got all of these bad boys all washed up and everything. So you can see it's a little bit of everything off up in this pile right here. So I did that. My homeboy D came through. Said, hey, look, man, I need to get blessed with some caps and some in a custom cut. So, you know, I had to tell him I got him. So, but anyway, that sets next up on the chopping block. Had another customer go ahead on and drop off some wheels and tires needed to get mounted right here. So then of course, you know, you got big blue sexy thing. And then these right here, mega holes, 24s on 37s. These is actually getting ready to head out tomorrow. These things is beautiful. As you can see, it's notched out in the center for the 10 lug bolt pattern. This is going on the F450. And the only thing I gotta go ahead on and do with this right now is just balance them up. And then these bad boys is ready to rock and roll. Everything else for him is already sat out. And then these right here is all gonna get boxed up and shipped on out. So that's pretty much what I got going on today. Like I said, that's really about it. I wish that I had a whole lot more content for y'all, but I don't know. I guess I'm not one of them people that like to just film doing nothing and then speaking to myself. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know. Some people be like, hey, look, man, we just want to know what goes on in the daily life of, you know what I mean, the Dually King and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? But some of that stuff I kind of feel like it'd be boring. You know what I mean? I don't want to make this channel, you know, one of them boring channels. So I always love to bring y'all content. You know, but as the busier that I am, the more stuff that I can actually bring y'all. I had a, not customer, but I had a subscriber hit me the other day, say, hey, look, man, I love your channel, but I want you to upload more. And I want to upload more. It's just at the end of the day, I got to work here. I got a life outside of here and YouTube. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to try and balance everything out. That's the reason you see like my videos only get loaded up possibly once a month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely trying to get better and load up more, you know, often and stuff like that. So, but like I said, I'm definitely going to try and do better. I just really want to kind of space it out in the sense of, you know, I want to make sure that I got content for you guys. So, but either way it go, like I said, I definitely appreciate y'all watching, and I'm gonna go ahead on and complete the rest of this day. And if I happen to come across something that I think y'all gonna like, you know what I'm saying, you already know, most definitely, so just stay tuned. Okay, and when you get to this point right here, make sure that you go ahead and put your little bit of red Loctite. Usually on my adapters that I supply, I usually go ahead on and give you, usually on the adapters that you get from me, I usually go ahead and supply you with a little bottle of red Loctite. That just, when you put the lugs on, it helps them stay locked in place. That way, if you don't snug them up like what they're supposed to, it makes them real hard for them to back off. But in the event that you do got to take them off for whatever reason, it does make it harder. But Like I said, you ain't got to worry about your lug nuts backing off on you and falling off on the road, you know what I mean? So it's definitely good to go ahead and use this red Loctite. You don't need much, but like I said, just go ahead and put your little line on there and you'll be perfectly fine. So, and for the jack and jack stand Nazis, it is under there. So, but anyway, let me go ahead on and get back to it, and then let me show you the finished product, so stay tuned. I know that's right. Yes, sir.
I mean, you said you hit it on the money, man, with that cap to the back.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's the thing you tell the day in front. Like, even standing here, you really can't tell until you go that way a little bit. That the front was even.
Right, yeah.
Even.
But yeah, I'll go ahead on and get you looking right, get your wheels and everything set on up. And as you can see, that was a night and day difference, you know what I mean, on that truck. And he was real super happy with it. So, but yeah, if y'all need any wheels or custom cut, any of that stuff, make sure y'all go ahead on and give me a holler. Sometimes I'm a little hard to get a hold of, but that's mainly because I be so busy. But if I usually see that I got a missed call, I usually will call y'all back. But other than that, I just wanted to go ahead on and let y'all in on that. I thought that was a pretty nice truck. So just wanted to go ahead and show y'all what I got going on today. Working on some 24s. It's our tuck wheel series. And I mean, man, definitely a dope wheel. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't got to like it because I love it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me go ahead on and show you what I got going on in the shop today. So this right here is the front wheel right here. This got the Dually King, you know what I mean, written in it. And same thing right there. There we go, right there. And so I got the 3D beveled edges on it. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a cold. And it's all direct bolt, all hub centric, fitted for the billet caps. That's the front wheel. It ain't assembled yet. It ain't got no lugs, no lug covers, no center caps, none of that. So you jump on up over here. This is one that's already complete. Again, you know what I'm saying, you go ahead on and see that Dually King sitting right there. Same thing right there. And this is with the billet covers. These are floaters, you know what I'm saying. So but he's going to put a sticker over that the spike lug covers. You can already see a 3D recess cuts off up in there. Man, beautiful set of wheels, beautiful. I definitely love them. These are 24s. Like I said, this is our Tuck series right here. And again, these are direct bolt. I made them specifically to what he needed them to fit. Then those are the inner wheels and whatnot. And then, let's see. Let me show you my homeboy D wheels. Yep, these right here, my homeboy, he's been supporting me since day one. And man, his name is Diedrich, but AKA Diedrich Door Squeaky Jones. You know what I mean? But anyway, these right here is for him. These going on his baby dually. And man, I mean, he's got steering wheel to match, everything. And I mean, you think that I'm a Dually King, this guy's got more dualies than me. So you need to check him out. But went ahead and did a set of floaters for him. Custom cut the mega holes in his wheels for him. And whatnot. So these are floaters. when they land flat, they just spin, but you know, but they weight it so as they stand up, they, you know, they stay towards the bottom. So yeah, so I got those, and I got a bunch of tires I got to get mounted up here and here. I got a bunch of them up over there that I got to get deburred, washed, and tires mounted, so on and so forth. But that's pretty much what I got going on today. So go ahead on and make something up out of this day. So I'll cut this back on when I get a chance. So y'all just make sure y'all stay tuned. So what's going on? I just wanted to go ahead on and touch base on what I got going on in the shop, as I usually do. That's why half of y'all tune on in, because you like to know what's going on up over here in Dooley Kingville. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and show y'all what I got going on. I got a whole lot. Everything up over here is just full, bananas, you know what I mean? But anyway, we got some wheels going out. I gotta take the trash out and stuff like that. Got some steering wheels going on up over there. Got to get some tires and stuff switched out up over here, and he's going from street tires to mud tires. I think this is the ugliest look that ever popped up on the face of the earth, but that's just me. I don't think that this classy of a wheel needs to go on that aggressive of a tire. Plus, it's really hard to mount, so I don't care too much for them anyway. But anyway, that's what I got going on right there. Got some diamond cuts going out, direct bolt stuff. Got a couple tuck wheels, some mega holes, some more DK Forge wheels up over there. Going up Pirelli tires, 325, 45, 24s. Let's see, of course you got my baby sitting right here. And then I just got done with these bad boys right here. Of course, you see the name in it, DK Forge. A lot of the 3D inlays done on this one right here. That's the front wheel right there. I got some classics headed out. Also got another set of classics and whatnot. Actually, these classics right here is going to get made into these tires right here. I got to do that today. I actually got to make a spare wheel for that. Customer coming in, and I don't know, 2 of his spokes broke. I don't know who cut that wheel, but the design actually goes down quite a bit into the face of this, which is crazy because the adapter comes out to about here, and the design comes all the way into here. So when they put that adapter on the back, you're still going to be able to see most of it. But I don't know, whoever cut that wheel need to go back to school and learn how to cut. So, you know, I don't know. It's all the structural thing and, you know, engineering. So anyway, got these all gold cheese balls here. I got a couple sets of these bad boys in. These are beautiful right here too. I can't even lie. I'm thinking about keeping these on the Monty. It's all engraved knockoffs and everything. So, but like I said, your boy got a whole lot going on up over here. So I got to go ahead and get a lot of this stuff palletized, because as y'all know, it's Friday, and y'all know your boy likes to get paid on Friday. You know what I'm saying? So it's real early in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead on and tackle exactly everything that I can, so I can go ahead and get as much stuff pushed on out of here before the end of the day. Anyway, let me go ahead on and get to my day. I'll go ahead and cut this back on the first chance that I get, so just stay tuned.